Hello, ladies and gents. How you doing? This is Jamie Lewis, and today we're going to learn how to sell domain names. They call me a domain power seller. I sold How to Grow Your You-Know-What for $497. I sold Bad Liar for $2,400. No pun intended. All right, old freaking news. I've talked about those domain sales a million times because they are just a domain name, not a site. We get into sites. I've sold sites over $300,000. I got the strategies. The strategies are insane. This video was inspired by a commenter. His name is David Frost. David Frost is the man because he says, you know what? The issue isn't finding them, it is selling them. Jamie, I need some help with the selling part. We doing this right now. And with that being said, if you do have any requests, please let me know in the comments and make sure to subscribe because we got much more coming. If this video is not as in-depth as I'm saying it's going to be, you can read me out in the comments. Sorry guys, I had a lot of Coca-Cola. To everybody that I offended with the ex-wife comment in the other domain video, I'm very, very sorry. I actually love my ex-wife. She's a good person. All is good. It's just in my online classes, every time I ask somebody why they're in the class, they tell me they went through a divorce. All right, let's jump into this. Okay guys, so first step, you're gonna purchase an expired domain name. You can use estibot.com to do this. You're gonna get yourself a membership and then you can download the drop list. Once you have the drop list, you open it up in Numbers or Excel or whatever spreadsheet software you use, and you're going to sort by appraisals descending. That way, all of the good stuff's gonna come up at the top. You're gonna see it's gonna say like 10,000, worth 5,000, worth 3,000, 2,002. There's a ton of 1,000s, and then they get not so good. You're gonna purchase a 2-word domain name or a 3-word domain name, something that makes sense, grammatically correct, no dashes, no numbers, no verschlugana, and a .com. Okay, you're gonna purchase that domain name, and then purchase it with GoDaddy so you easily can select the domain name, click on list for sale, and then make it a very affordable amount. This is very, very important from what I'm going to explain, okay? So you can do it maybe $200 or something like that. Now that is a wholesale price. You're a wholesaler, okay? Now somebody is going to purchase it for $200 and then they have an option of listing it for $500 and making a $300 profit, which is still much lower than the appraisal. Or they could just go boom, 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 all through these steps and then create a site and sell it for $5,000. So everybody wins. This is great for the economy. Think about it. So you're gonna basically purchase the domain name, list it for sale for $200, and then your buyer's gonna sell it for $500. That buyer's gonna sell it for $2,000. You get the drift. Now, where do the buyers come from, right? Well, first of all, the buyers will come from the drop list itself. For the next 60 days after a drop list drops, there's still people looking through it and they will identify a really good domain because a lot of them are garbage, even the ones that are appraised at $2,000. That's why I told you that. Make sure it's grammatically correct and all of that stuff. So they're gonna see that sticking out like a sore thumb. They're gonna go to GoDaddy and they're gonna do a search for it. And they're gonna be like, oh, well, it's only $200. All right, I'll grab it. That's how that happens a lot of the time, okay? The second way is traffic from GoDaddy. Now, the reason I know this works is because I have students that purchase domains just by thinking them up or whatnot. They're not even expired domain names. They do a little wordplay. I have another video on that. And they list it for sale and it sells without them doing anything. I mean, this is like push button success here. I mean, crazy stuff. They didn't even do anything. These two traffic generation methods are just automatic when you purchase a domain. Crazy, right? Now, the next one is a little bit more complex, and I'll explain it quite well, I think. So the traffic from the World Wide Web, otherwise known as the expired domain traffic. When someone purchases a domain, they create a site, they develop a site, and they advertise it all over the place. There's banners and people talking about it on forums. There's traffic that comes from the advertisements to the domain, so to speak, right? When you list it for sale, there's a little box that says, would you like to turn your domain name basically into a web page that says this domain is for sale? The traffic isn't just coming from people looking up the domain on GoDaddy, it's also coming from all of the advertisements that the previous owner had initiated. Awesome, right? So those are 3 traffic methods. We didn't even get into the other stuff you can do, like a Facebook group or Facebook fan page, word of mouth, podcast, whatever. You have portfolio site. To be honest with you, a lot of my students don't even do that. They just buy domains and they sell. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I teach over 31 business models. The most testimonials I get are from domaining. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into some real examples. We're gonna look at a drop list and we're also gonna look at some of my domains, how I priced them, all that good stuff. Okay, guys, so I've logged into Estbot, and I'm going to go up here to the right-hand corner, and I'm going to click on Dashboard, all right? Once my dashboard comes up, we scroll down here, and you're going to see this box, Expired Domain Names. You click on that, and then we're going to scroll down here, and I'm going to look for Available right here. This is the easiest way to do it. Click on Appraisals, that link right there. All of a sudden, you see a download. Bam! Now we're going to go into our downloads. I'm going to turn off the camera because I don't know what's in the download. It could have been like some bikini pics or something like that. All right, here we go. At least I'm honest. All right, here we go. I'm going to open up the expired domain drop list. All right, and then we're going to use Google Sheets. I thought this would be pretty simple. You know what I mean? We're going to go up here, and then we're going to click on blank, and then I'm going to click on import and then upload. All right. Watch this video as many times as you can to get this. Rest assured, this is the hard part. All right. So we're going to take that drop list and I'm just going to drop it in there. All right, here we go. Now, this is very, very important. Okay. We're going to import the data and then we're looking at the drop list right now. Oh my gosh, look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click right there, and then I'm going to go up to data, and then I'm going to go to sort sheet, and then click on one of these things. Bam! Holy mackerel. All right, so as you can see there, that's exactly how I described it, right? Okay, now, this is awesome, but probably not available. I did try it actually prior to the video, and it was not there. This is .info, brings down the value, forget that. This, I don't know what that means. This, I don't know what that means. This sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. What is this? What is that there? That might be something. Oh! Oh! That's good. If you guys want to try to grab that, you can. This is a video on YouTube. It's probably going to be gone in 2 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. This is kind of okay. It makes kind of, it slips off the tongue. I mean, you know, but this, I don't know. What are you going to sell with that? You got to think, you got to use your imagination at this point. Like what would this be? Would this be a Shopify store or whatnot? And, you know, and if you ever do want to try your luck at Flippa, you're going to have to explain that. What is this? Oh my gosh. It's not available though. I already tried it. This sucks. These all suck. As you can see, we've found like 3 or 4 so far. So even with the appraisals descending and they're getting lower, right? We're able to find a few good ones from every drop list. There is a drop list every day that comes out, guys. So that's basically how you do it. You got to be super, super careful of trademarks and stuff. I don't know if that is a trademark, actually. I'm an idiot. But just try to find stuff like, let's see if I can force myself to, I really can't force nature. And this is a natural issue here that I don't know why people purchase these things. No, maybe if it was 5 digits, it would be a zip code, but you get my drift. This, I don't know what that means. Really, things will pop out at you. And if they're going to pop out at you, they're going to pop out at other people. That's very, very important if you want that automatic buyer traffic, okay? This, good. That could be a Shopify store that sells bar fixtures. And also, what is this? What is this? I don't know. Misspelling. Don't get misspellings. That's unethical. Grocery receipt. I think I bought that. I bought grocery receipt. So you guys see what I'm getting at here. You know what I mean? Also, don't get dirty words. You won't be able to sell those on GoDaddy. I bought this one too. I think I listed that for like $200 or something. It's appraised at $2,000. So think 10% of the appraisal, 10 or 20 or 30%. The lower the price that you do as a wholesaler, you're going to get better conversions, you know, more sales, obviously. But, and I'd really recommend that, guys, in the beginning. Like, you know, don't be, you know, all right, it's worth $2,000. I'm going to list it for $2,000. You can. I mean, I've seen people sell. I've seen people sell, but it's not like it's going to happen with the frequency that I want these things to happen every day for you. And then every day you buy domains and sell domains and buy domains and sell domains, all that good stuff. All right. So you get the drift. Only stuff that makes sense, real things, particularly like if it was an actual keyword, like an exact match, you can't go wrong. These are kind of like brandable domains. It could be cool if you guys were actually in this, like if you're in you know, if your business is web traffic, that might be a good domain. But in that case, you could kind of tell what were these people doing before. You might want to research that a little bit, because sometimes people are unscrupulous. Sometimes people pass away, to be honest with you. I mean, very, very sad, but you know, sometimes people die, and all of a sudden there's just like a flood of, you can tell the one person had bought all of them. Breakdancing lessons, that's cool. That's freaking cool. Anyone a breakdancer? If so, grab that. All right, so let me jump into my portfolio. I'll show you what going on in there and how I price stuff as an example. All right, guys, so I'm in my GoDaddy account. I'm going to go up here to my account, and I'm going to click on domains, and then I'll show you guys how to list a domain for sale. All right, so now, say for instance, we want to sell softwareequipment.com. Not sure what that means. All right, list for sale. Okay. So this little pop-up box came up down here, and then say if you list it for $40, it's going to say, hey, list price got to be more than $50. So, I mean, you could list them for $50, but I mean, I think you can do 200, 300, that type of thing. You can also do whatever you want. I mean, you could do 20,000 if you want, but it probably isn't going to sell. All right, then this. If you want that expired domain traffic, click on that, because then you're going to get a nice page on your site, and then from the expired domain traffic, it can possibly sell. Sometimes the previous owner buys it through that. All right. So I'll make this $200 though. All right. All right. So softwareequipment.com is for sale. So here are all mine, right? I got bankforclosers.com. All right. So let's do an appraisal for some of these, and we'll see how much they're appraised for. So bankforclosers.com is appraised at $2,300, but see, I've got it listed for $90, right? The first buyer, the second buyer, the third buyer, there's plenty of money to go around, right? Same thing with a lot of these. I got bedsores.net, buycraftbooks.com, coinsite.org, commercialtruckandvan.com, creditloandebt.com. And as you can see here, these are examples of things that you know what they mean, right? Like domain program, download secret, download value, eroticrelationship.com. They're really good domains. You know, it's not like there's anything that has like numbers and dashes or misspellings, or like the words are out of order, like free online readings. You know, online readings free. I wouldn't buy that. I mean, that's just my style. You know what I mean? Groceryreceipt.com. And see, look at the prices. They're all like wholesale prices, right? inheritanceWills.com, hotelreceptionist.com. A lot of these I just bought, right? Onlinefilesystem.com, onlinefootballgame.com, paydayloanapproval.com. Remember the softwareequipment.com we just listed for $200, right? Wholesale prices, good domains. That's the way you should do it. And then when they sell, then you can get more of them. You know what I mean? I mean, if you've seen in the comments of the domain videos here, people are like, what the heck, this actually worked. I actually sold my first domain. It's a beautiful thing. So please jump into the fun and let's sell some domains together. I'm gonna be back with a sequel. We're gonna be doing another method. There's so much more that I'd like to share with you. Make sure to subscribe and we're gonna get down to it. Also, hey, go to Badass Class, take the quiz. There's a surprise on the other side. You're gonna dig it. All right, guys, so I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support. I hope you dug the video. All right, I'll see you soon.